Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we are holding a press conference. We have a lot of reporters here today. One of them I had to kick out. Okay, I couldn't believe that he joined us. Kane Corns, he was here. Just coming down. I kicked him out. I said, "What are you doing here? You're not invited." Anyway, we're holding a press conference because I released something on Twitter actually a couple of days ago. Let me show you. Now, this was an official statement coming out of Abs Road Oval on the 10th of Feb, which was 2 days ago. And it says there will be no more team reveals until round one finishes. We are going down a different path to most of the teams out there. We don't want others to follow and crash like we will. Top 10 or bust is the theme for 2024 at Abs Magic. Just coming down. Now, let me explain something. Now, before I explain what I want to explain, let me explain something else. My profile, on Twitter, I've changed it. Okay, previously it had my rankings and what I was ranked in previous years. It's all down. I don't want it. Okay, because that's not me. That's not what I'm about. Okay, so I put up what I'm really about. Okay. This describes you better than those rankings. And it says here, the master of picking spuds. It's my speciality, just coming down. Now, top 10 or bust. That's the only way I play. That's the only way I enjoy playing Supercoach. And it's go hard or go home. I don't know any other way. I'm not Mr. Patient. I don't sit there and watch players become spuds and just keep them in my team. I trade them out. So I'm going for it. I'm going for top 10 or I'm going to bust. It's one of the two. And I don't want to take you down with me, okay? Because the last thing I would want is to see you fail because of me. So I can't reveal the plan I have because it's a crazy plan. I've discovered a crazy plan. Let me explain it. Now, I've made a few videos recently. You would have seen them. They were more tactical videos. I'm trying to find them now. Anyway, there are some tactical videos here. Most of these videos I'm still happy with. Okay, and my current tactics still goes on some of these tactics here. However, I have changed a few things around after some really deep thinking because I've been. Actually, I'll show you a video. Where is it? This Scodfather experiment has done my head in, okay? And so I'll probably put up about 20 teams in here in the Scodfather experiment. Even though there's only 3 teams in this one, I made about 20. And I was going through all of them with the experiments. And then one night, while I was sleeping, something happened. Okay, let me explain something now. When I was sleeping, I had a brainstorm. Just come it down. Now, the brainstorm, it affected St Albans. The electricity went out. There were roof tiles flying all over the place. It even affected some neighbouring suburbs. Sydenham and Taylor's Hill, even Taylor's Lakes. They all copped it. So, if you live in these areas, I apologise because it was my fault. Okay, the brainstorm, it was huge. So come up with an idea, and that idea has never been mentioned anywhere. Not one person has mentioned it. And what happens in Supercoach when you have an edge on the others? Let me show you. Now, I'm going into my history, and I'm going back to 2022 again, but don't worry, I'm not here to boast. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Now, in 2022, I had an advantage. Okay, the advantage back then was everyone was playing Guns and Rookies, and I was playing mid-price madness, and it paid off. Okay, and once as you can see here, once I took the lead or into the leaders board, into the top 100 or whatever, there was no catching up. No one could catch up. That's how Supercoach is. Once you have an edge, there is no way they can catch you. Okay, it becomes a sprint. It's like the Roadrunner. Okay, you go beep beep. Okay, just come down. So, what I'm looking for this year is the same edge, something that can give me this edge, get me to the top 100 or top 200 straight away, and hold me there. Because once you're there, okay, there's no you can't get overtaken. You're just stuck there. Okay, you can see I'm just stuck in the top 100 or top 20 or top 10 for the whole year, and that all comes about because of an edge you need to find. Now, from what I've seen so far, every team looks very similar. I can't see anyone that's got an edge. Okay, I've looked. I've done it myself. I've gone through two. I'm not going to lie, about 1,000 teams. I've built 1,000 teams, and there's no edge. Okay, I'm trying to find what edge can I have. I even tried mid-price madness. Okay, if anything, that was actually worse. Okay, so that didn't work. Now, I am going to show you a bit of my team, okay? And the reason I'm going to do this is because I have a bit of explaining to do with my previous videos. Now, Sicily and Stewart, I mean, I've always said I'm going to start them, okay? Now, Bontempelli, I was never going to start Bontempelli, all right? Bontempelli has done my head in. Last year's magic number, it was very high. It dropped down, then went up again. So what happens, okay, when that happens, I mean, let me just show you Rory led the previous year. Actually, no, this was last year. Rory led. From 700, he dropped to 600, okay? He scored a couple of good games, a couple of bad games, but not enough to hold his $700 cash value, okay? Scoring hundreds, 98, that's not enough, okay? But when you go to the Dogs, and when you go to the Bont, okay, let's go to the Bont. And when you look at his, how he started his prices last year, no matter what I did, like, he started at 639, all right? But that's irrelevant now, because your averages and your scores will change that price anyway, all right? So if he's worth 700, it'll get at 700. And what happened was, at 639, he actually dropped to 618 because he had a bad score. But what happens with the Bont is he's the Bont, okay? One big score, then another big score, then before you know it, he's 700k again, all right? Now, 700k, how am I going to get him in? It's near impossible. He's the one exception I have to the golden rule that I can't start for a player that's worth 700. With the Bonds, I have to spend it. I don't have a choice, and so it's blown up my budget. Okay, so we're going 700 with Bont. Then I get to Butters and LDU, who I really like, so I have to have them in my team. Then we get to Tom Green. Okay, and Tom Green I have to have in my team. I can't not have him. All right, let me just show you Tom Green. Let's go to Tom Green. Okay, Tom Green. His last, 127, 128. Had a bad game, but a bit of injury. Had a bit of hammy tightness here, and didn't miss the next 3 weeks. 126, 129, 119, 145. Also scored 2 big scores in the finals, and in the prelim final, he scored a 90 odd. Okay, so he's found the right formula to get his game going. He's ready to take the next step. Okay, he's almost Bontempelli material, but not quite yet. But I can't not have him. Now, if I have Green, which everything that goes against my arguments previously about buy-round players, where I said I don't want to start them, but having Green, okay, I'm going to lose 50 points. Okay, I accept. I'm going to lose 50 points. However, losing 50 points is equivalent to 2 points a week. All right, if you've got 23 rounds, 2 times 23 is 46. So you can make up for it over 23 rounds. It's only 2 points. One handball for the whole team, and you got your 2 points back every week. And so I'm going to start him, and Steele, I'm going to start Steele. Okay, I've done his player review, and I'm going to start him. These 3 spots are secrets, okay, and as are all these spots here. They're all a secret. I can't tell you these spots, but this is virtually the setup, okay? This is the backbone of my team. Gordon Grundy, yes. Now, Fife, I'm going to bring in. If he's going to have midfield minutes, he has to come in, okay? He's going to hurt me if I don't have him. He's going to hurt me if I have him. So I can't win with Fife. Just coming down. So I'm just going to have him. Harms in the same boat as Fife. I don't know what he's going to do, okay? So I've just got him there for now. He might not be a must-have, so I might even take him out. But at the moment, I've got him in the team. Whereas Dusty, I've got to have him. I can't not have Dusty. Let me show you Dusty. How do I not have Dusty? All right, let me show you this. Mind you, I'm going to see him in round 0 anyway, so I can change my mind. All right. Now, with Dusty, his last 8 games or 7 games, 131, 117. This is all in the midfield. All right. Whereas these are up forward. He had midfield forward status here. 131, 117, 93, 108. Injury, 81, 158, he could do anything. This is Dusty, the GOAT. So I'm going to have the GOAT in my team and enjoy footy again. So Dusty also comes in my team. So this is the only part I can show you, okay? Because the rest of it is a recipe for disaster, or it's a recipe for success. It's one of the two. And if it's disaster, I cop it. If it's success, I cop it again. I can't win because if it's success, you're going to say, why didn't I tell you? Okay, but if I tell you and it's a disaster, then I want to cop it more. So I'd rather not tell you, and I'll show it to you what I did, okay? I just use some imagination, all right? Now, this year, I'm taking risks. We have 40 trades. We can be creative, and I recommend that you take risks as well. The biggest risk in life is actually not taking that risk. Because if you don't take that risk, you're going to say, why didn't I do it when I could have? Well, you got a chance, so I'm going to try my luck, see how I go. If it doesn't work, we're going to quickly do some, corrective trades, so we can fix it again, but hopefully we don't have to do that. And, just enjoy it. It's all about fun, and being creative is fun. And 40 trades has given us the opportunity to become creative. So that's where your Supercoach skills set in. And I recommend just think about it, be creative, and enjoy it. Anyway, good luck, everybody. We'll chat soon again. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.